Hello, leaders, and welcome to the weekend edition of Run to Your Leadership Challenges. So this week, we've talked all about leadership game changers, or the things that can be really good or really bad for your team. And specifically, we focused on the actions that you can take as a leader to ensure your game changers help your team in a positive way. Today, I want to wrap up the week by talking about a real necessary game changer, and that is relaxation. Now, let's face it, leaders seem to seldom think about relaxing. And being a leader can both be amazing and just outright draining. For this reason, you need to make sure that you take time to relax when you can. Now, the way that I've found to relax the best way is to totally unplug when you can. Now, I also realize that many jobs expect you to be available 24/7. Heck, when I was in the military, I was expected to be available at all times, unless I was on leave. And even sometimes when I was on leave, I'd get a call. So unplugging may require you to communicate with your work to get somebody to cover for you so you can unplug completely. Whatever you need to do to unplug, you need to do it, at least as a bare minimum a few times every month. The bottom line is you need time for you. You need time to be fully present with your family. You need time to be fully present with your wife or your husband or your significant other. You need to be able to enjoy life by relaxing when you're not working, relaxing away from work. I mean, not even talking or thinking about work. You know, one of the biggest challenges to totally unplug is to not have anybody that you can hand the reins over to you when you leave. You know, just not having anybody to empower to be able to handle things when you're away. So I want to ask you, can your team operate without you for a week or two at a time? If the answer is no, you need to consider a growth plan for the leaders around you. How are you training them to fill in for you when you're away from work? What type of mentorship program do you have set up? Are you coaching them? Or are you making mentoring and coaching available for them? Obviously, I'm a huge fan of coaching and training programs. Unfortunately, many companies just don't budget for leadership development, and I think that's a huge mistake. If for no other reason, you should be training your people to lead when you're not there so you can totally relax and enjoy your time away from work. The more developed your people are and the more time and effort you put into growing them as leaders, the more relaxing that you can have, or the more relaxing time you can have when you're away from work. Think about how much peace it would give you to know that you can trust your people in doing your job while you're away from work. Let's face it, there's a high chance you really can't relax away from work when you don't think that your team can operate without you for any period of time. And over time, that feeling that grinds away in your gut, man, it's going to wear you down. Believe me, I have been there. I've done that. And I'm telling you, it's unhealthy. Investing in your people is as much about investing in yourself as much as it is investing in them. So I challenge you today to start investing in your team members. Start mentoring them. Start training them. Start coaching them by asking them questions that make them think in ways that they've never thought of before. Start developing the leader traits that are already inside your people. It's up to you as their leader to bring that out. Then start relaxing when you're away from work. Hey, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. As always, thank you for listening. Have a great rest of your day, and until Monday, run to your challenges.